obviously the first question is going to come from you for obvious reasons. Every politician who has spoken about, first of all, no one wants to speak about the case on camera. But even those who have spoken about it are saying the pontiff is a very good man. He's a very learned man. He's a man they trust. And let the law take its own course. Pramila ji, is this how the law takes its own course? That the girls have been questioned, they have come out, and I can only imagine the courage that is required for two young girls, Pramila ji. I'm sure you have, you have daughters and you have granddaughters. It must have taken immense courage for these two girls to come out, they're 15 and 16, to come out and say what they have said. And they are watching all of this and thinking to themselves, just like most of us are thinking to ourselves.
I just want to tell you, whether it's the courage or whether somebody has tutored them to speak like that. I have some statements to be made before you. Do you know when these girls were kidnapped from the hostel? About 2 months back. Who kidnapped and where they were kept under captiveness and who took them to Mysore? The one administrator of the mutt, he takes them to the Vadanadi institution in Mysore. In Mysore, 1 month they were under captivation under this very institution, and overnight they come out with this. Before 1 month, these very girls, they were given a statement before the police when the police caught them, stating that, why are you here? The girls say, sir, we were tortured by the warden, so we came. And they asked, where do you want to go? They give a number. What was that number? The administrator's number. The administrator comes to the station and takes them away. And he does not put them back in the hostel. He does not put them back to their guardians, their parents who are nearby. Parents were not given the children. He keeps their 2 children with him, tutors, and he takes them to Mysore. After 1 month, this statement is come up. What is the background of these things? Who is behind it? Okay. Is there or is there not a conspiracy? Whether it is there or not is a matter of investigation.
Absolutely.
I want to tell you.
It's a matter of investigation. Pramila ji, as I said,
right.
I have not argued why has he not been arrested. First of all, we are all reasonable people here. Pramila ji, hear me out. I know you're a learned lawyer, but hear me out. I'm not saying why has he not been arrested. You are telling me that these girls have been tutored, that this is one big conspiracy. Okay, even for a minute, if I believe you that these girls have been tutored. They have said what they have said. POCSO charges have been slapped against the pontiff. What is the basic thing?
I'm not telling you.
Ek minute, ma'am. Just a minute. Pramila ji, hear me out. Please, Pramila ji. I like to have my guests speak. I want to listen to my guests, but hear me out and I will give you full time. I have 30 minutes of this debate. Don't worry, everyone will get time to speak. Please help me understand please help me understand if it was anyone else on whom these charges had been slapped and these accusations would have come, would the police have waited 5 days and still not questioned him, ma'am? Even for a minute, if I believe you that the girls have been tutored. What happens in a basic investigation? How does a basic investigation happen? The girl's statement has been recorded. What is supposed to happen next? The person who has been accused, he will be questioned, na, ma'am. He has still not been questioned. 5 days, ma'am.
I'll answer. Shall I answer?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
You're telling that what has happened. The case was registered, FIR was lodged in Mysore, Nazirabad. One day it took for them to transfer the case to Chitradurga, which has the jurisdiction. After transfer, the victim statements have been recorded in the presence of the CWC members and the Vadanadi member. After then, there is medical examination have been done. After that, spot inspection have been done where the alleged incident is set to have taken place. Thereafter, yesterday till evening 8:30, 164 statement has been recorded before the magistrate. Okay. Now today, the hostel in which the girls were staying, their mazar is being done. This is what done. In the meantime, You are telling what I've done, what have they done to the accused, what has not been done is the question. Section 41A notice has already been issued to the Swamiji, and he was questioned, interrogated. Now why do you say that he has not been put in question? Now everything is recorded there. Once all the records are accumulated, it is for the police to see the records.
Let a lawyer respond to a lawyer.
Whether he must be arrested,
let a lawyer,
or whether a charge sheet has to be
no,
filed, and that is where we are.
Let the lawyer respond to the lawyer. Sanjay ji, you're a senior advocate of the Supreme Court. Ma'am, I've heard you. I've heard you, ma'am. I've heard you. I hear the point you make. Let Sanjay Hegde, who's a senior advocate of the Supreme Court, respond to you.
No, I don't want to respond to any of my panelists, but the fact is that there have been similar allegations against various other heads of various religious institutions. You have the Asaram case, for instance. In the US, you had the Catholic Church. Now, there have been several instances where, in a religious setting, these incidents have happened. I would not so easily discount the version of the victims and say that this is all a intra-mutt rivalry. The previous manager has procured the statements, and therefore there is a touch-me-not immunity to the head of the institution.
Mr. Hegde, is it regular? Please help me understand this. Is it regular for someone so high profile being charged of so serious a crime not to be even questioned? I'm thinking to myself, if these charges were slapped against me or any regular person who's not a VIP, is this how the law would have taken its own course? It's been 5 days. I know under the law, let me just tell our viewers that under the law, the police has 1 month. They need to question the person who's being accused within 1 month. But is this how the law would have treated a regular common citizen?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I heard Pramila ji say that even a 41A notice has been issued. In how many cases have we seen that arrests have been made by police officers when they want to arrest without a 41A? Now, the pontiff is obviously very influential. We have photographs there are photographs in the media with both the head of the BJP as well as the head of the Congress. There are also several awards being given to him to very many famous feminists, including cinema actresses. DP Satish today wrote a nice article saying that even the leftists seem to be rather quiet on this particular episode. The point is that in India, both the Prime Minister and the policeman stand on the same footing. An investigation has not only to be fair, it has to inspire confidence.
Correct.
And it has to inspire confidence
and
in
so
the public.
And so far what has happened in Karnataka, has not inspired any confidence in anyone despite what Pramila ji is saying.